Hey, are you an optimist or pessimist?
What if we told you that positive thinking is not always right and negative thinking is not always wrong? Now, what is positive thinking and what is negative thinking? The question you get asked most is whether this glass is half empty or half full. This is just our personal opinion and some research that we did.
For negative thinking, it's mostly characterized as pessimism, where there is always something to worry about, like nothing really get quite right. Some even think that bad events seems to last forever, and these thoughts overweigh the positive ones. There is a strategy to feel better called defensive pessimism, where these thoughts do have benefits too. So if you're a pessimist, it doesn't mean that it's bad, but how do you deal with it? And it may be useful for some people. We will dive in even deeper later.
Positive thinking, on the other hand, mostly characterizes an optimist, someone who generally keeps a positive attitude in most situations. They usually have a good mood, like a lot, and tend to look out for the silver lining of apparent difficult and negative circumstances. They usually don't dwell on worries. Let's say if they feel defeated or they failed, they would feel this is temporary and it's learning curve for them.
Yep, exactly. Both positive thinking and negative thinking have their own pros and cons. Sometimes we allow ourselves to think positively until it blinds us from seeing negative side as well. So some even create overconfidence from thinking positive. Thinking negatively is like limiting our potential in many ways that we can't see there are any way out from the situation. So we are going to dive in one by one, the good and the bad for both positive and negative thinking. What's up everyone, welcome to BC, where we talk about real estate, business and mindset. My name is Vincent.
And I'm Chloe. Welcome back to our journey of building a strong mindset. Positive thinking, as we all know, has a lot of benefits. Most people say that it can change your life.
Does it?
No.
Well, never mind. So positive thinking creates better stress management, as it creates better coping skills where we face a stressful situation. For example, positive thinkers usually cope for more effective compared to the pessimists. Rather than focusing on their frustration or things that they cannot change or control, they will make a plan of action and ask others for assistance and advice.
Yep, in this case, positive thinkers have a higher ability to face a crisis or trauma with strength and resolve. Rather than falling apart in the face of such stress, they usually have the ability to carry on and eventually overcome such difficult situations. Imagine if your work got criticized. Positive thinkers usually take it in a positive way and focus on making it better instead of focusing on the bad part of it, and they'll say it'll never be better.
Other than that, positivity also has an impact on productivity. Researchers do find that a positive thinker has more productivity. The positive outlook and attitude, being able to shift to a solution-based mentality, will keep you away from losing hope.
Yes, one has more motivation in carrying out their daily activities. Not only that, but it will also pass on to the values of resilience and perseverance that can improve your productivity and performance at work and other aspects of your life.
Yep, that's why they say positive people have a better social and personal life too. Not only that you are able to work better, positive attracts, so think about those people who admire and respect you. Having a positive outlook and attitude can help draw people to you and make you more likable in your social circle. For example, your social skills improve and your social reputation improves as well. Plus, you get to grow your self-confidence.
In recent years, researchers also have found that your mind can have a powerful effect on your body. Your thoughts and your attitudes can have a particularly powerful influence towards your immunity.
In one study, researchers found out that people who were optimistic about a specific and important part of their life, such as how well they did in schools, exhibit a stronger immune response than those who had more negative views.
Positive thinking not only increases your immunity, but it improves your wellness, including a reduced risk of death from cardiovascular problems, less depression, and an increase of lifespan.
Yep, although researchers are not entirely clear on why positive thinking benefit health, some suggest that positive people might lead to healthier lifestyles.
In our own personal opinion, it does. Imagine person A was sick today and tomorrow they choose to feel motivated. They say, I'm gonna have a cold shower, I'm gonna clean the house and sweat, be productive, make it a nice meal for myself. While person B, who was sick too, and tomorrow they choose to lay in bed for the whole day and do nothing but feel miserable on how sick they were when this person was already in the process of recovery. In your opinion, who would feel better quicker? For us, definitely person A, because the mind controls it too.
Yep, although some of you may say different people have different tolerance, but if both person A and B were actually feeling a little bit better, one person chooses to be productive to overcome it while another one doing nothing.
Yeah. So by coping better with stress or anything at all, they are able to improve their health and well-being.
Nevertheless, regardless of how positive thinking has a lot of benefits, it comes with disadvantages as well. So one of the drawbacks of positive thinking is that not many people are talking about is causing overconfidence.
You might be questioning, Vincent and Chloe, how does positive thinking even get to overconfidence? Well, pretty simple. Let's say when you meet an obstacle and think positively that I will do whatever I usually do to overcome it, so I neglect the negative thoughts of it. When the obstacle comes, I get too confident that I will make it through, but apparently what I thought about were unrealistic expectations and I wasn't prepared for the obstacle at all.
Yep, let's say you have a crazy idea that's saying, I want to fly without wings, while being positive. You're not going to say that I can do it, but some things that it's not realistic for you to do it, for one to achieve, right? So there are more ambitions in your goal, the more confident you're likely to feel about accomplishing them, and the more you expect to benefit from doing so, and ultimately it's less likely for you to succeed.
Yes, positive thinking can also cause one to overestimate things or deny how bad things really are. This can cause a person to be more prone to take shortcuts, skip error checkings, and make decisions based on these wrong assumptions just because they think they're right.
Yep, fear is also necessary for survival and keeps you from making catastrophic mistakes. When a person thinks positively, it might cause them to have a lack of fear, so you might be blind because of your neglect of negative thoughts.
When it comes to a negative thinker, there is no doubt that there is a lot of negativity in it, whether mentally, emotionally, or even physically. It can force you into a state of mind where you'll feel stressed, anxious, depressed, or worried. Negative thoughts do have physical effects on you too, and could be the cause of your backache, your neck strains, and also shoulder tensions.
It can cause a person to have less confidence, lower self-esteem, less happiness and enjoyment, less energy, don't have a peace of mind, lesser health benefits. I can go on and on about this, but shockingly, something that not many people are talking about is what a lot of negative thinkers go through is the power of defensive pessimism.
A lot of people who are negative thinkers or pessimists find their ways to make things work. So our first point of benefits of negative thinking would be prepared for worst case scenarios. Remember we talked about the person thinking that they could fly. Impossible to cure positive thinking affects all types of risk assessments. If a person calculates their risk, it's probably one of the best ways to grow as an individual and to make breakthroughs in our lives.
When someone consistently thinks that the worst, they are prepared for the situation to happen. So when your business run into a problem, you are prepared and well equipped to handle these emergency situations. But of course, only if they have realistic expectations. This is very helpful when it comes to a company, whether you or your employees, they have plan B, C, D, E, F, G, rather in case plan A doesn't work. All these just in case scenarios. There are no such thing as being too prepared in a business, and backup plans can also help increase productivity and building success.
I personally also love that negative thinkers have lower expectations. Not that it's wrong to dream big, but like when you start a business, you have a goal at the end. You have to map out your route, think of the possibilities, and also never forget the backup plans if something goes wrong. When you map up these problems out, you're most likely to be ready to face these situations.
Yep, exactly. When you lower down your expectation, you are also appreciating more stuff, right? Let's say you were expecting to get a B in this exam, but you got an A. Wow, congratulations. You're happy with your result and you're happy with your achievement. But look at your other friends who has high expectation of getting 100% in the exam and they get 95 and then they're sad. You got a lot of friends like that, right?
Yeah, a lot.
Stop it. Get some help.
This causes disappointment. We think negative thinking really helps in giving us the opportunity to grow and be happy with the progress, rather than directly expecting for the best. Enjoying the journey should be the priority in the present.
You know that negative thinking can also help you to slow down your decision making and allow you to make more thoughtful choices, which means that it helps you to avoid scammers and other criminals as well. This also means that you get to save money and time on unnecessary things.
I also really like that negative thinking helps you to notice injustice and motivates you to make a change. Researchers actually find that negative people communicate better, think more clearly, make fewer mistakes, are less gullible, and are better at making decisions.
Regardless of the pros and cons of both positive and negative thinking, there are always a choice. The key is your awareness on your own thoughts, then you can decide which type of thoughts that you want to focus on.
Consider using the power of negative thinking, as it can help you to look at yourself and other situations more realistically, while positive emotions such as gratitude, happiness, and love makes life worth living.
Yep, and a dash of negativity can helpful spice in the recipe of a good life as well.
Negative thinking helps you to look at yourself and others more realistically. So accentuate the positivity, but don't eliminate the negative. It's all depending on you on how you use these thoughts in your journey of life.
Yep, I actually quite like this topic, to be honest.
Yeah.
What do you think about? Are you a positive thinker or a negative thinker? Just comment down below, and maybe this might help you. So that's all what we want to share with you guys today, and thank you for watching. If you gained some new knowledge from this video, you may give us a like and consider subscribing, as we post a lot of property, entrepreneurship, and mindset content in this channel. Ring the bell so you don't miss out any of our video, and join the VC family, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao!